Happy Saturday, everyone. Our little water is frozen out here. This is the first time I've seen actual ice on our pond lake thing. But yeah, Saturday. I'm finally outside. So thankful. Get some of these sun rays. And since it's so cold right now, it's like 32 degrees. No one's out here except for me and the wildlife. I'm in these Mother Nature streets, y'all. Yeah, Saturday. What up, day takers? It is a day to be taken. And you know, I always, this thing is solid frozen. I don't know if you can, man, I've never seen it like this. Plane incoming. It's a Delta. Yeah. I saw that Delta plane that Canada that landed and then went up on its top. Crazy. Yeah, day takers, welcome to the day. Always remember, take your day. Dick's gonna take his. Let's get this walk underway. I'm thinking about adding something to the dictate the day statement. Dictate your day and spread your love. It sounds a little inappropriate. I'm working on it. Day takers, take your day and always remember, spread the love. Spread the love is better than your love. I don't know, because it's got the word spread in there and dick, you know. It's just me making it inappropriate. It's what I do. I can't help it. It's funny to me. It's not always a joke, Richard. I know. But yeah, Saturday is the day that do something for yourself today. No guilt. I don't care if it's a milkshake with 3 Snicker bars in it. That's a very unhealthy choice. But I believe everything in moderation, even moderation. You know, so if you need it, do it. If you need it, do it. Even if you don't need it, you just want to do it today. It's fine. Just try to be good. Easier said than done sometimes. Because tomorrow, you're going to be doing something for somebody else. So don't be hungover, because it might make it difficult. Okay. Had to talk about this today, because it's welling up in my mind. Before I get into that, though, I have found that these walk videos, except for my very first video, because it was a walk video, it's got like 60 views or something. I don't get a lot of views on these, though. I don't care. It's you know, it's like whatever. That's what I always say. But these walks, they might just, they're for me. Come with me then, and you know, check it out. I don't know. There is some, this whole process has been therapeutic, just talking, you know, sharing. And I'm a big believer in activity. It shakes off the rust, the pain, the whatever. Okay, back on topic. The thing I've been dwelling on, because it's tax season. IRS. Okay, so I you know, everything that I'm about to say, because we're talking conspiracy theories again. I don't necessarily believe any of this stuff. Remember church and karate. So yeah, because some of this, after I get off the IRS stuff, I'm going to talk about something else, and it might incite some fear, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I just found it interesting and whatever. Okay, so IRS. I heard through a couple different news outlets and I don't know, some shorts, I think, on YouTube of some tax professionals and whatnot, economic strategists, and those type of people. Because Trump dog and Elon and the whole Doji, whatever, Department of Government Expense and Accountability, or whatever it is, they have laid off or are planning to, like, half of the IRS employees. Like, it's tax season. And one of the videos I watched was an IRS employee saying, "Hey man, this is our busiest time. And we're going to have a skeleton crew once this thing is complete." So, I was thinking, for multiple decades of my life, because I have struggled financially, when we got our income tax return, because when you're, floating around that poverty level, they give you money back. If you have kids, you get earned income credit. Like, I have had tax years where, as a server bartender, I think the most I got back one year was like $11,000 or something, and that's crazy. That's crazy. But I know people rely on that, like used car dealers and like people buy stuff, big purchases with those IRS things. Like, it's a big part of, I'm not gonna say re-stimulating the economy, but you know what I mean. Like, we get them checks, finally we get to put the down payment on the car we need, finally we get to pay off this thing or get out of debt with this, that, or the other. And what I'm thinking is, since there's not enough, or there's not going to be enough IRS employees to process said paperwork or whatever, that it's going to take quite some time to get that money into your account, which is going to create a lot of stress for people. And, I don't know. But all of this, is everybody going to pay their taxes? Like, what if you pay your taxes this year, and then before this year is over, they're like, the IRS is no longer a thing? What about that money we sent, that we paid? Should we not have paid? Like, do I just file an extension and wait? Because, you got to pay for that. That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe I should. I have to find a new CPA anyway, because we moved and we had one in the Austin area. They were cool, but they changed after the whole Rona thing, the Coronies. Even after all the crazy mandates went away, they still wouldn't let us come in the office. I was like, well, because I like to sit down and talk and show them what I got, have them explain to me. And even now, you come to the door, buzz the door, hand them your paperwork, and they say, we'll give you a call. I don't know, it just doesn't feel personal enough. And it's such a big thing, the taxes. Okay, that's all. I wish more people commented, because I want to know if people are paying their taxes and what steps they're taking to protect themselves, if maybe they're going to wait to find out what's happening in our lovely economic system here in the good old US of A. I have never walked over here before. This is another little divot off the trail, and there's this little hollow spot there in the. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna go into another thing that I heard here in a minute, but I was just singing, and I do that a lot. Back when I was working, sound like I'm retired. I'm not. I'm still looking for a job. It's freaking ridiculous. I would tell my guests, my bar guests, the people I was serving, all that stuff. I told them, it was just funny, making a joke. I would tell them I have a form of Tourette's called sing-songs disease. and I will just bust out in song. The reason I'm telling you this is because I recently saw, and I'm sure everyone knows about this. I think this came from Facebook. I don't know. I don't have Facebook. I don't have any social media except for the tubes. And I have Instagram, but there's nothing on it. There will be, maybe. I don't know. Ooh, there's a trail back here and everything. And a fence that's open. We're doing it. We're breaking the law. No, but this thing is, so if you want to, the premise is if you want to predict your 2025 and how it's going to unfold for you, even though we're already a couple months in, so maybe you know already, but this, whatever this is, social media trend, I guess, is if you want to know how your 2025 is going, what you do is you take your birth year and you find out what movie was the number one top like grossing blockbuster the year you were born, and whatever that movie's about is how your year's gonna go. I don't think that's true. I mean, I do believe if you believe something, it comes true. So there is that. Uh, Damn, this is crazy. Look how big this old tree is, and it has fallen down or cracked or something. Crazy. Okay. You want to know what my movie is? And this makes me terribly uncomfortable. It's always made me uncomfortable since childhood. And I guarantee you there's some animals out here or something. It's right next to the highway, too. I'm not going to cross this. Not at the moment. Yeah. All right. All right. It's weird. It looks like the water goes underneath the ground right here. Mine is Grease. The movie Grease. I have a real solid problem with musicals, and I don't know why. They've made me uncomfortable since childhood, which is strange because I will be the first person while we're talking to bust out into lyrical song just like a musical. That doesn't bother me. I don't even have control over it. It just happens like, hey man, what's up? I'm doing great today. I said what you say. Chasing that bag, trying to get paid, or whatever. That doesn't bother me. But dude, if I watch a movie where people are, yeah, I don't know why that bothers me so much. Because I can watch a musical play, like live, and that doesn't bother me. That's weird, right? I don't know why that bothers me. I have never even sat all the way through Grease because it makes me so uncomfortable. And that's how my 2025 is going to be. Not uncomfortable, but singy. And I can't even remember what Grease is about. I know it's got John Travolta and is that Olivia Newton? I don't know. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, I don't put any faith into that. I just thought that was unique and funny. But what if it was true? Wouldn't that be crazy if this whole rest of the year? Because I'm already singing. Whatever. All right. Okay, so the next thing I would like to bring to your attention is supposedly for entertainment purposes only. Oh, hey, someone's got a little motorcycle out here. That looks fun. I bet it's not legal, though. You gonna get in trouble. Possibly. Yeah. Supposedly, this year, August, I think they said August the 8th. That would be 8/8/25. If you're into numerology, I don't know, that probably means something. But the San Andreas fault line is going to experience a 9.6. And I don't know where this prediction comes from. And I guess, like, I've seen a couple videos predicting that, which will in turn stimulate blackouts because of how the power grids are connected and we're not protected. We connected, but we're not protected. We're about to get infected. Yeah, so I don't necessarily believe that's going to happen, but there's people asking like, Alexa and whatever the other one is. What's the other one? Siri. About, tell me what's going to happen in August 2025. And I guess there's a way to manipulate that. I think you can use AI to make it sound, I don't know. And I don't necessarily put any faith in it, but I would just like to say if it registers with you at all, or you feel a little some kind of way about it, the way to ease that stress is just get yourself prepared. Um, Whatever that may mean, whatever you think that outcome. Because let me tell you what, supposedly this blackout is going to be what encourages uh, us to start over economy wise. Uh, I don't know. It's one of those things where they talk about it involves the one world government idea and a form of currency that is now different, possibly on the blockchain, possibly getting the chip in your hand, or the sign of the beast to purchase anything, and then all our purchases and habits will be recorded and controlled by whatever. And if you break the law, like if you run a red light, they don't write you a ticket anymore, they just take it from your chip account. I don't know, but I don't like it. That shit's kind of scary to me, you know what I mean? I do not like it. It's one of those things. Oh, we're about to have some company walking on the thing too. Yeah, that's just one of those church and karate things. I find it entertaining for sure. It gives me something to talk about because I'm always talking about that process, if you will. I say process a lot. I like the process. I like the journey. Ooh, I tell you what though, when we get finished with this, before I, sign off or whatever, I'm gonna feed some geese. I'm gonna give them some Puerto Rican caramel ginger snacks. They're not expired either. I think they're horrible. But these guys, anything bready they like. And I checked online to see if it was safe. They can eat it. It's fine. It's all natural stuff because it's from another country and it doesn't have a lot of preservatives and stuff in it. That's another thing that's really jacking me up these days. It is so upsetting. I don't eat out at restaurants very often. I'll give myself 1 or 2 days a month to eat like an asshole, is what I call it. And that's where, if I want a diner burger, or I won't do fast food, not anymore. Or there's a restaurant here that we really like. It's been here forever. The actual flat top grill is from like early 1900s. I want to say like 1912 or something. It's this cast iron, and they just keep, yeah, it's so delicious, but so bad for you. But man, it tastes good. You just, for some reason, you feel depressed the next couple days, and it's our food. Why? And I know that's supposed to be changing with the new administration and stuff, but man, it's so upsetting. Dude, I've been baking these cookies. So I made that chili when the freeze came in, and I baked a cookie that I really enjoy. It's a chocolate cookie with Reese's peanut butter chips. And what's crazy is I made like a dozen of them, maybe 2 dozen. Yeah, I think I got 26 out of there. A baker's dozen plus. But only like 8 of the cookies turned out perfect. And I didn't do anything different. I just cooked them on separate baking sheets, and sometimes at the same time, and they didn't come out the same. So I was like, nah, so I did it again. Well, these things are packed with sugar. I mean, packed. Of course, it's cookie. And, sugar creates inflammation. It's really, really bad for you. You shouldn't eat it. They think it's attached to things like Alzheimer's and cancer. Sugar bad. At least our refined, bleached style sugar that we have here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I injured myself in the gym yesterday, and all of that kind of stems from I was in a hurry, so I was pushing the limits on stuff. I was really pushing it, but I wasn't completely. I was just going too fast because I was running out of time, and I hurt myself. It's a lower back thing, and I feel like that probably wouldn't have happened so easily if I wasn't all sugared up. I don't know, but yeah, you live, you learn. I'll be smart, you be wise. I just find it upsetting that every time I go to pick something out at the store, because I do a lot of grocery shopping. I don't eat out a lot, so I'll look at the back of the packages now, and it's always so depressing, demoralizing, upsetting that the options are so few and far between to find something good for you to eat, because there's so many ingredients that are like, that doesn't even sound like you should eat it. That sounds like it should belong on a spaceship or something. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Yeah, kind of tricks me off. Dick mad about the bad food. Yeah, so we just out here walking and talking. And one of the reasons I am doing this, even though I have an injury, oh, and you know what? I don't even know if people get all the way through this one, but if you have, thank you. And I will now reward you with some legit knowledge. Like, I'm not a medical professional. I have just learned from trial and error with this body, but I have worked out, trained with, and dealt with catastrophic injuries in some of my training partners because they were and are fighters. So you get hurt, busting knuckles, man dancing, as they say. And, you know, depending on the injury, there's different ways to recoup and heal, especially in today's advanced medical technologies. But without that, I have found, because mine's a back injury, it's sciatica, all that stuff. Now, a lot of times people will tell you need to rest, and that is true. RICE, it's like rest, ice, circulation, elevation, and depending on what it is, sure. But this injury that I have, really, it hurts to sit down or stand up. Kind of hurts to walk. I also have a huge bruise on my heel doing box jumps, and I just, landed wrong, whatever. I think I did it actually pushing off the ground. I'm not sure. It hurts on my heel real bad right now. Plus, it's up my right side. It's the right side sciatica stuff. But where I'm getting to is, if you really want to heal it, you have to move. It's movement. So this walk, and I'll probably do this again tonight with the family or before the sun goes down. It's gonna get up to 50, I think, today, and then the sun's gonna be blazing the next few days. Freaking stoked. I might take a walk and then shoot the video on the inside. I don't know, because I don't know what people like, and I'm not trying to appease everyone, but I am trying to share messages of love and inspiration and stuff like that. So I would like for people to reap the reward or benefit of that, if it is a benefit to you. And if not, well, maybe next time. Yeah, if you're injured, do what you can in moderation. I am not a medical professional. To keep it moving. Keep it moving. I swear to God, even if you can just do a little bit, maybe you can do a little bit more tomorrow, maybe a little bit more after that. But that movement has been the only thing that has healed me. Like, I've seen multiple doctors for multiple reasons. They always want to cut you open or throw you some medicine. They always tell you, rest. And I'm sure they're the professionals, right? Professional script writers. And there's a reason they call it practice. Because they just practicing on you. Yeah, that's another upsetting thing, not the whole. But hey, on the bright side, we're gonna fix it all, right? We're gonna get it squared away. It's all gonna be good. There's that again. Yeah, man. I don't know. Who says? Who gave you the right to keep Mother Nature in and to keep me out? That's Tesla again, the sign song. I should probably draw this video to a close because family's at the house. Well, you know, my immediate family's at the house and they're all internet up. So it's going to take a while for this one to upload. Oh, well, before I go, I'll give you this cool backdrop. Free UFC tomorrow. Another fight night. I was watching the weigh-ins and stuff like that past couple days. But Henry Cerudo is fighting Song Yudong. And I don't like Henry. I don't know him as a person, but his little, you know, they call it the heel. I don't like. I admire everything that he has done. He was an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. He literally has been doing this since he was like 6 years old. He is amazing athlete, fighter. You know, he has many good characteristics of all that. But man, he's a little too pompous. But hey, maybe that's what he uses. I don't know. But Song Yudong is fighting, and he's an old school Team Alpha Male guy. And I believe that he is now found where he can be successful at. And I believe that because he's saying he's going to retire Henry tomorrow. Maybe. You know, my philosophy, there's no guarantee, except for there's no guarantee. And especially in a fight, yeah, man, you cannot predict what's going to happen. I've seen little mini chicks sleep dudes. Pow! One punches just because they didn't know it was coming or whatever. All right. I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to walk for a little bit longer. If I had a more technically savvy device with more storage and stuff like that, I would just keep going. Recording anyway. But I feel like that's probably good. Shared a little bit of wisdom on the health side with keeping moving, even if you got some owies, you know, not a medical professional. Always seek medical advice first before you do anything, Dick says. Other than spread the love, y'all. You don't need no one's advice for that. That's coming from a professional lover. Spread the love. Take the day. Don't waste any moments. And that might be your taking care of yourself today is love. Because if you give someone love, you will feel the love. And love can be so many different things, you know. It can be a thought. Of course, it can be physical. It can be... Man, someone has thrown more trash in here, bro. Oh, man. Yeah. Spread the love. I want to say thank you, though, again, to everyone because I'm really digging this. I know I've talked about it before, but something is happening. Some kind of weird shift. I don't know, because I've been apprehensive to do this forever. I have had this dictate the day idea since, I think this channel I've had since 2018. It's 2025. Because I'm able to see my analytics, and the thing just goes me, and then February, bing, and I only have like 26 subscribers, but thank you. I shouldn't say only. Super dope. If you add those two numbers, it adds up to 8. And if you're into numerology, you know how powerful the infinity is. To infinity and beyond. That's a little heavy metal Buzz Lightyear. That's what that is. All right. Now I want to say that again. To infinity and beyond. All right. I'm gonna get on out of here. I gotta get it uploaded. Oh, there's a squirrel. Listen. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. All right. Looks like the dog can see it because he barking. He barking. All right. Yeah. I think I'm good. Oh, let me see time-wise. Oh, we had 31 minutes. It's way too long, I guess. All right. I'm going to sign off, and finish taking my day. I said I was going to show you the geese feeding. I'll do that next time. I'm going to feed them at the end of my walk here. Probably going to walk for another 30 minutes or so. Day takers. You know what I'm going to say. But I switched it up a little bit today. Oh, that rhymes. Remember, even when it's difficult, do what you can. Take your day, because Dick's going to take his. Get in there. Take the day and spread the love. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.